not only me, but guys older than me, and see how they still move. They still eat healthy. It's not a fad. It's not a fucking diet. It's a lifestyle. That's how you be the best for the ones that need you the most for a long period of time. And from the heart of Long Island, New York, we are inside the GP studio. We wake up today. We go today. This is a Primal Mindset. We are empowering the midlife man, and we are powered by Go Primal Lifestyle. It is my lifestyle. It is my brand. Rocking the Confidence hoodie now. That's right. It is hoodie season. So head to GoPrimalUSA.com. Use code GPNation. Start wearing the mindset to be the best for the ones that need you the most. I'm your host, Chris Fontana, alongside Jenna, who's producing, always making me look good. We this episode is going to be brought to you by our major sponsor, Alluring Age. I've been dealing with Dr. Fandos now for about 3 months. Really just a functional medicine, focusing on longevity. I did start the testosterone about 3 months ago, and definitely see a difference. Energy is up. Definitely notice a difference with shedding body fat. I wouldn't say, I think I'm not quite there yet, because, the way he was talking about it, where, you're going to feel like a new man. But so I think it would still more adjusting. I'm due for my next PNOE test and in body scan. So I'm definitely curious to see how much body fat percentage I lost, and hopefully building a little bit of muscle as well. So everything I lost wasn't any muscle at all, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. Also, Dad Fuel, another sponsor of the show, waiting on my next shipment, actually. It's tough when you're so used to it and you go a few days without it. Packed with nutrients, really just so essential for the midlife man, for the busy dad. 200 calories, just like I said, packed with nutrients, packed with protein. I really love those guys, man. I really love the product. So like I said, waiting on my next shipment, and then away we go. We're bringing back my friend Paul Vecchione. He hasn't been on in a while, and he's doing big things with his brand, his organization. Let's bring him on. What's going on, Paul?
How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's been a while, so.
You look awesome. What are you? So now you're taking testosterone? How does that work? Maybe I should.
It's well, we did a lot of blood work. So you kind of see where your level's at, because, I was, I say, be the best for the ones that need you the most. I was pretty much doing everything that I could do. Everything was on point. And I noticed if I had a few days, or even not even a few days in a row, but if I was like off my nutrition, it was like I felt like I was gaining weight very quickly. And I'm like, man, something's not right. Like, energy levels were not great. I mean, even before the baby, which I can't believe she's gonna be 3 months already. But even before the baby, I noticed, my energy was down, and I just pretty much just been like, all right, I'm getting older. I felt like I was doing like the bare minimum when it came to, exercise and activity. Still doing activity, and the 2 jobs kept me busy, and still getting my steps in. Basically what it comes down to, I was doing the same thing, but not getting the same results, or keeping the same results.
Now, what are you, 45?
Yeah. Turned 45. So like I said, we did the blood work, and he said, I think my testosterone was like at a 400, which is pretty low. Unfortunately, I think they consider 300 where you can go on TRT.
Wow.
Yeah, which I'm like, dude, what's the fucking difference between 300 and 400? 400, you're still gonna feel like shit, I think like normal is like 800, I think. Which he said that's where he wanted to get me up near around.
Now, does he attribute that to age, or is it something that just happens naturally? Because I'm knocking on the door here, bro.
Yeah, it is age, but I think mine was just low anyway. I don't know what that attributes, from, or, what it is. But I mean, obviously when we get older, we do lose testosterone. Yeah. I think technology and medicine's a lot better these days. So if you're gonna, take something, why not take testosterone to, feel like you're back in your 20s again.
Sure.
So it's a cream. It's not, I don't get injections or anything like that. So it's pretty easy. Yeah. Which they do, you can do injections, you can do this other thing. He said something like they basically like stick something in I don't know if it stays in your skin or whatever it lasts, but it lasts for 6 months, he said, which probably seems like an easier one as far as dealing with it every day, but I don't know if it's more expensive.
Wow.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was, 400. So it's, I definitely see a difference with energy, even not getting sleep with the baby. Like I have my tired days, obviously, because you're not getting sleep, as what you want when you have a newborn. But as far as like during my workouts, I feel like I'm not tired where I'm like, fuck, dude. I mean, like I said, the difference between like, oh, I'm tired, I don't feel like doing this, and being like, fuck, dude, I really can't. I have trouble moving.
Yeah, out. Yep.
Yeah. So I definitely see a difference with that. And I'm going to go back to him again soon. So I don't know if we're going to bump it up a little bit more, but also definitely shedding fat, I see, and getting stronger again in lifting weights. That was always, I felt like I was at a plateau. Mm-hmm. So even though I was staying consistent, and like I said, I don't have access to a full gym, but I have enough access to do bench press and rows and stuff like that, where I know if I'm getting stronger or not. And I was not. And I'm like, I should be getting stronger. And now I can see myself getting stronger again. So yeah, it was pretty interesting, man. They do, and like I was saying, the Pinoe testing, which is like basically like a gas mask that you put on, and then you first they do it resting, and they see how your metabolism is resting. And then you do on the bike, and you push yourself, where you keep increasing your heart rate. So you see how your body metabolizes, how it changes over from using carbs to using fats when your heart rate is accelerated. Really like pretty cool stuff. And so everything, like I said, was good as far as like how my body utilizes fuel and stuff like that.
Right.
And I was pretty. I've been tracking calories for a while now, and it was actually able to figure out what my maintenance level was. Yeah, which I figured was around, if I stayed active, if I worked out, and I figured it was around 3,200. And sure enough, doing this test, it was like I think 3,219, whatever it was. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was able to, I paid attention. Yeah, I paid attention. I did basically like a 9-week challenge where, and it was tough because I didn't have pizza that whole 9 weeks, but everything I ate was everything I made. So I was able to measure out everything, and I kept track of everything, all calories intake. And that's when I was able to figure out I'm around 3,200.
Wow, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So which is not bad. Like if you're making all your food, 3,200 calories can be a lot of food.
Absolutely. Now, what do you stick to like the nuts and the protein and the fruit and the vegetables, or like do you eat carbs? I try really hard to stay away from the carbs during the week, but like breads and stuff. But during the weekend, I know it's all about discipline, and you're probably the right guy to talk to about that. But it's all about just keeping that mindset straight, and what you're trying to do. And obviously, the exercise and the workouts, and that's something that I haven't. Listen, I have a lot going on. I have a 2-year-old running around with my other 2 kids. My day job, my businesses, it's crazy. It's no excuse. I have to find the time to get up and go to the gym or get out. But one thing I think I'm able to track with precision is my diet during the week. I kind of cheat a little bit on the weekends, but that that's not a good thing either.
Well, I mean, it's when you're cheating somewhat, you still want to be aware of what you're eating, and the more you do it, like I'm able to kind of figure shit out without even tracking. Anymore. I still like to track during the week and be like, just so I can be real consistent with it. But like today I didn't track, but like in my mind, I'm kind of tracking. So I know exactly, I shouldn't say exactly, but around how many calories I'm having. And yeah, man, I mean, nutrition didn't change at all from like this whole time. It was just a matter, I guess, of the testosterone, where I noticed a big difference now with like shedding that weight. But dude, I eat carbs, I had pasta tonight for dinner, but again, you're aware of how much you're eating. You'd be surprised. Like if you ever weighed out pasta before, you'd be shocked how little 200 calories is.
Half a cup or something, right? It's like nothing. Right?
I think it's 2 ounces for 200 calories. So
oh my god.
I usually have 6 ounces in a sitting. So that's 600 calories, which, not really having too much, then some chicken with it, so it's not too much. But if you see what 600 calories of pasta looks like, you'd be like, dude, I can eat 8 of those, and, so that's why you just got to be careful, but you can still eat carbs, man. I'm a big believer in moderation with everything. And eat as much whole foods as you can, eat it, as much, vegetables as you can, and hit your protein goals, and everything else kind of works itself out.
Gotcha. All right. No doubt.
Yeah.
I got to pay attention to that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I know you got to jump off soon. So I kind of wanted to see everything. You got a lot going on, man. So I wanted you to talk about what you have, what you got.
I do. And I appreciate it. And I know you and I have had to loop back for a while here. And it's still in my, plans here. Things just kind of keep happening, Chris, which is good, I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to talk to you about it, because I know that you're in the same space as me, in terms of the mental health stuff, and staying on the up and up with away from all the garbage. And that's what we're trying to get kids to do. We're trying to keep people informed and educated about what's happening around the country and around the world with the mental health crisis and the overdose crisis. So couple things that popped up here. We took our program national, right? So Long Island Prep is doing its thing here in New York on Long Island, but we also have programs that are kind of reaching out around the country, which is good. We have a couple of things we're going to be announcing down the road here in the next couple of weeks. I can't say anything yet, except for the fact that we have Prep National now, which is around the country. We have a speakers bureau, 5-star speakers bureau, where we're trying to get we're going to be booking talent for some places. If you have an event, a golf outing, a dinner, motivational speaking for your employees, we have one hell of a roster for 5-star speakers bureau. Marty Lyons, we have Mookie Wills. I mean, you just go through some of the people who have really experienced a lot in life and have a lot to tell you about. So we have a new podcast, the Storytime podcast, where we're literally bringing people on to hear their story, man, about everything. And actually, Chris, you're a perfect candidate for that. I wanted to definitely mention that to you. I had the Mission Z podcast, which was all about empowering kids and, empowering parents and communities. And that's still up and going. But, the Storytime podcast, we were just in Sachem. We did a remote at Sachem High School for their homecoming.
Yeah,
and the gentleman that I had on with me, Steve Costello and Chris Vaccaro, and Jerry Figiani, I mean, staples out in that community. And the stories, I mean, they were just coming through with just stories about community and family and being together with the people that, mean something to you in your life. And that's what gets you through the hard times. And I mean, you obviously know that, first and, foremost with everything that you went through. So that's just some of the things we got going on. Our Prep Academy's popping. We have some contracts with Eastern Suffolk BOCES and the Suffolk County Opioid Grant Settlement. So we are out doing our thing here, Chris, and it's a really, really exciting time. We got a lot to be excited about and a lot more coming up.
Nice, man. Yeah. So if anyone heard what they liked or want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, just head to, longislandprep.org. You can just, search us out there. My email is just p.vecchione@longislandprep.org. I can tell you all about everything we're doing with that. Like I said, we got some really good stuff coming up. And Chris, you and I do have to circle back, because I want to get you on the podcast. You have a truly remarkable story of where you were and where you are now. And I think people have to hear it. So we'll definitely hook up with that. And, listen, I love your show. I love this whole movement that you got going. I know it's growing, and I do have to get my ass down to one of these field events.
Yeah,
one of these days.
Yeah, man, definitely. GP Nation, Sunday morning workouts, 10 a.m. in Deer Park. And I'll get into that a little bit more in a little bit. But yeah, definitely would love to see you down there. And then definitely would love to come on the show, man. We talk some more.
No doubt, dude. I appreciate it, bro. I'm sorry it's so short tonight, but we will hook up soon. How's that?
No, yeah, definitely. We'll do it again. All right,
man. Brother.
Thanks
so much, man.
All right. Talk to you soon. That was my friend Paul Vecchione, and yeah, he's doing real big things here on Long Island and throughout the country as well. Just helping with the whole mental health and addiction and stuff with kids in schools, where that's where you want to tackle it first, and educating parents. And I mean, you heard him. He's got celebrities behind him and doing things, and really since he's been on the last time, it's grown a lot. He gets events So yeah, I'm glad he was able to come on at least for a little bit. And we talked a little bit about it and community and stuff like that. And with GP Nation and having these outside workouts Sunday mornings, 10 a.m., Deer Park High School, it is growing. We got consistently like 4 or 5 guys down there that look forward to it, as I do too. Look forward to it. It's something that I was talking to one of the guys, and we have this baseline workout, and it's basically ladder. All our workouts are kind of like a ladder type workout, but this one in particular we call it our baseline workout. We did it when we first started about 7, 8, 9 weeks ago, whatever it is now. You start with 21, you do some push-ups and sit-ups, and then you decrease by 3. So it's 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. But in between, you're running a quarter of a mile. So we actually start with a quarter of a mile and then do 21 push-ups, 21 sit-ups, run a quarter of a mile, 18, and down to 3. So that's kind of like our baseline workout. And I believe when we started, I was around 30 minutes. And then we did it again, 4 or 5 weeks later, it was a big jump, went down to like 22 minutes, which I was psyched. And then we did it again when one of the guys was one of the main guys, Pete. This guy, if you see pictures, man, the guy's a beast. He's like 6'7", ripped, in his 50s. So he's definitely the one that I'm always trying to chase. So he wasn't there, and then we did it, and I even said I forgot to time myself, which I was kind of pissed, but I didn't feel as fast because I wasn't chasing him. So last Sunday we did it again, and I was down to 21 minutes. So my goal is sub 20 on the workout. So and all guys, all their baselines, they keep improving. We got a couple guys in their 70s, and we were talking. Guys, Joe 71. I mean, you see him; he's in great shape. So he practices what he preaches. And basically, we were talking, and what it comes down to is eating healthy and exercising, and it's not what people want to hear, And I used to say it all the time, man. When I would, lost 100 pounds, people, what'd you do? What'd you do? Man, I ate healthy and I exercised. That was it. That was my answer. Maybe they didn't like it. So we were talking, and guys, 71 years old. He said that, Chris, that's all it comes down to. And he does, he works out throughout the week. It's not just Sundays that he's getting out there and working out with us, man. He's during the week. I see him posting, doing workouts, and we're talking about, stress levels, and that they say, keep your stress down. I said, what's the number one thing that keeps your stress down? Exercise, camaraderie now. We're hanging out with these guys. Like, we all look forward to it. We all see each other, man. We all, give each other a pound. Hey, what's up? What's going on, man? How you been? How was the week? And we do our workout. We do a finisher that Pete always comes up with, who he's the one that usually comes up with all the workouts, because like I said, the guy's a beast, and he's keeps us, doing all these different types of movements and flexibility, and then some strength, and then some running. And then we always come back to that baseline workout to see how much we improved, and everyone is improving. Even I, my stepson is down there, and he's 24, gonna be 25, and he's even improving. He loves it. He loves hanging out with us, and it's good for him. And I want him to see, not only me, but guys older than me, and see how they still move. They still eat healthy. It's not a fad. It's not a fucking diet. It's a lifestyle. That's how you be the best for the ones that need you the most for a long period of time. And as I said before, I got a 3-month-old now, or about to be 3 months. I got a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. I need to be around for a long time, and I need to be my best for a long time. What does that mean? What does that entail? Eating healthy, taking care of yourself, eating as much whole foods as you can, cooking your own meals as much as you can, preparing shit as much as you can, throughout the whole week, food planning as much as you can, food prepping as much as you can, staying active as much as you can. You don't have to go balls to the walls all week, every day. Get a nice long run in during the week. You know, it's funny. I was talking to my stepson. I was like, "What do you do during the week?" And trying to figure out his schedule to help him improve even more on Sundays. I told him what best works best for me is combining everything: weights, long distance running, and then once a week on Sundays, it's a little bit of a high intensity, station to station, kind of more of a hit style workout. So as long as I'm getting that in on Sundays, that's once a week. I get 1 to 2 long runs, at least 30 minutes to 50 minutes, depending on how much time I have in the morning. We're all busy with men. We got kids. They wake up and I'm like, shit, all right, I was only able to run 30. I was only able to run 40. Sometimes it's only 20. Sometimes it's a 20-minute walk, whatever. 1 to 2 times a week, I make sure I get those long runs in. And then 2 to 3 times a week, I'm lifting weights. I'm doing the big time movements of bench press and rows and shoulder presses, where I'm working multiple muscles, trying to get a full body workout. It's not ideal. It's a little makeshift weight room in the office, but it is what it is, and I use it to my advantage as much as I can, and using the big functional movements 2 to 3 times a week. Where it's lifting kind of heavy. When I focus on doing that throughout the week, and obviously keeping my activity, it's 10,000 to 15,000 steps daily, no matter what. Do I get below sometimes? Yeah. Do I get a little bit more than 15,000 sometimes? Yeah. You work 2 jobs, you're trying to do a lot, start a business, you're trying to do, make moves, and, you stay busy. You got to make sure you use your time efficiently. And that's getting in my walks, throughout the day, using the bathroom. That's the furthest away in the office, as much as every time I have to take a piss, man, there I go. And, drink a lot of water. So you piss more, you get more steps, park further away wherever I go, man. It's just automatic. It's my lifestyle. And, that's probably the best advice that I've gotten, where I used to poo-poo it when I was younger, being like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm going to park further away, so I'm going to lose weight. I didn't understand that it was meant making it an active lifestyle. So all these things combined, it just rolls over week after week after week, to month to month to month to years now, where I'm doing it. And like I was talking with Paul before, man, it was doing the same thing, but not getting the same results. And that's when I have to step up and see, all right, what else is going on? Doing blood work with a lowering age, and it's figuring out what's going on inside my body. Some levels were off. So got that on track, and I can see the progress already. And within the 3 months, I can see how much I improved, how much stronger I got, how much fat I was able to shed off my stomach area, the love handles, and my arms. I see are more toned. I can tell my back is a little bit tighter, my arms are tighter, my shoulders are tighter. And at 45, that's where I want to be. I want to be my best. It's not anyone else's best. Like I said, the guy in his 50s, Pete, I can't be I'll let him be his best. I'll be my best, but I'm still going to chase him. I'm still going to come after him during the workouts. That keeps me motivated. That keeps me moving. That keeps me, trying to beat my time by, if it's a second, it's a second. I'm being better. I got some family that relies on me, that needs me to be around for a long time. And that's all what it comes down to. GP Nation, it's a bunch of guys hanging out that want to improve, want to see other guys improve. It's not just them. They're not there just for them. They like seeing other guys improve, man. We all improve. We were all happy. We're all giving each other some pounds and high fives and being like, all right. And, we have other people that are on the track at Deer Park High School that are starting to see it. They start to come up and question us and say, well, hey, what is this all about? How much money? Say, no money. Come hang out. Come work out. It's free for all men. Deer Park High School, man, 10 a.m. on Sundays. We'll see, hopefully down the road, if it grows more and more, maybe we'll get another workout out in, during the week, at nighttime. I know the winter's coming up, but, we'll see if, we'll see how it goes. And our first challenge, a turf workouts are kicking our asses. So we decided to make a challenge, we're calling it the Primal Mile, and it's going to be a lap of lunges, a lap of bear crawl, a lap of carrying either, medicine ball, some weights, whatever it is, we have sandbags, we got some, like I said, weighted balls, we got kettlebells, we got dumbbells, whatever it is, how you want to challenge yourself. And this is all what you can do. This isn't like, oh shit, you know what? I can't do that many push-ups. I don't want to come down. That's all right. You don't have to do that many push-ups. You can do them on your knees. You can do whatever. You can walk. You can run a mile or run a lap, walk a lap, whatever it is, man. This is all about, what you can do for your best and see how much you improve. This isn't comparing yourself to anyone else. So whatever bag you can carry, whatever weight you can carry for a lap, that's it. And then you run the last lap. So that's 4 laps. We call it the Primal Mile. No time. You just got to complete it. However long it takes you. I think I'm going to make like a wall of fame or whatever, call it something better than that. Put it on the website. Your name goes up there. And then, we're working on the new GP Nation t-shirts. It's going to be simple, man. Just go Primal on the front and down the back, GP Nation. I like to keep it simple, man. It's kind of my lifestyle. You keep it simple. And that's what it is. That's my brand. That's the lifestyle, man. It is not complicated at all. It's not. People want to make it more complicated. Do this, eat this at this certain time, or do this certain type of exercise. You burn more doing it, man. Just fucking get out there and move. Eat as many whole foods as you can. Prepare as much food as you can. Still enjoy yourself. I still, enjoy myself once a week. We'll go out, or a couple of times a week if we do go out. But I'm mindful of what I ate that day. I'm mindful of how much I was eating, and mindful of kind of what I ate at the restaurant. I can't know exactly how many calories I'm getting at the restaurant, but you got to be mindful of it. So you eat that, and then you're not going to eat that much when you go home. So it's a simple thing, and that's what we got going on for GP Nation. Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. And we're working towards the Primal Mile, which is November, I believe, the 17th. It's a Sunday. November 17th is when we're going to do the Primal Mile. So even if you hear this now, you got time. You got time to say, I don't want to hear, I'm not in shape. I love when people say, I'm not going to go to the gym. I got to get in shape before I go to the gym. Or no, I got to get in shape before I come work out with you. No, coming to work out with us is getting you in shape. Who gives a shit if you're slow, or if you can't do push-ups, or you can't do the lunges, or you can't do the bear crawl, you can't do whatever, lift the heavy sandbag. Who gives a shit? Work towards it. So getting in shape is coming down now. Start now. Come down now. Start getting in shape now. And then in November, you hit the Primal Mile. Big accomplishment. That's how you keep motivation. You get bigger, better, stronger. You get, achieve something. That's what keeps motivated. Everyone says I'm not motivated. How do you get motivated? Motivation is not always there. How I get motivated? When I see results, I feel results. But I just know that I still have to wake up today, and I'm going to go today. And that's it. That's how I get my motivation. If I don't, I know exactly where the fuck I will be. That 300-pound depressed alcoholic, and my family cannot have that. So that's where there's my motivation. So you got to find yours and come down and join us. And I promise you will get better. So yeah, I just want to take a quick break, Shannon, and then we'll come back with the LI Matters.
Drinks are fun, but alcohol isn't. Meet ProofNoMore.com, the #1 marketplace for the best non-alcoholic craft beverages. We offer the largest selection of non-alcoholic beers, NA wines, zero-proof spirits, and mocktails. So if you're in the mood for a rewarding brew or a cocktail without the booze, give Proof No More a try. Live more, proof less, ProofNoMore.com.
In a world where settling is not an option, where confidence reigns supreme, there's a brand that embodies the spirit of empowerment and refusal to compromise. Introducing Go Primal, where every thread exudes strength and determination. Elevate your experience. Shop now and unleash your inner champion. Because when you wear GP, you're not just dressing for success, you're embodying it. Go Primal, where confidence meets courage. Refuse to settle. Shop now and conquer your world.
Everybody going through it. Everybody going through it. Everybody but we still gotta pursue it. Gotta do it, cause we all going through it. Everybody going through it. Everybody going through it. Everybody going through it. Everybody.
All right, we are back inside the GP studio. This is the Primal Mindset. This is segment Long Island Matters. Sorry, as I'm watching the Yankee game, checking them out. Looks like Labor just walked. So here we go in the first inning. Up 1-0 against Kansas City Royals. Let's go Yankees. So yeah, Long Island Matters. You know, I love giving shout out to people on Long Island and their businesses and their brands, and few of the sponsors are from Long Island. First, you saw that video. That was my friend Chris Brennan. Does really great drone work, takes pictures, frames them, does amazing work. Gets some great pictures of Long Island, the bridges, the lighthouse. On Instagram, Dr. Brennan MD, I believe, on Instagram. He also does tumblers, personalized tumblers. As you can see behind me, right there, he does some great work. At Swigware is on Instagram. So yeah, they personalize any type of swigware. So he does really good work. Hit him up if you're looking for any type of promotional swigware stuff for your businesses, brands, or whatever. Also, we have Proof No More. As you saw that commercial, sipping on my non-alcoholic gin and tonic, which used to be my drink of choice back in the day. So it's nice to have a nice non-alcoholic. proofnomore.com. Use code GoPrimal. They'll give you a discount. We have Sweet House Ideas. Really great desserts, really great floral arrangements that she does out of silk flowers that, last forever. The chocolate covered strawberries are great. You have these little mini donuts, which are really awesome, which I really love. So she's doing really good. She's actually growing a lot, doing, a lot of parties here. People are hitting her up for it. So yeah, definitely check out Angie at Sweet House Ideas. Also, another one we have is Craze Cleaning Service. Do amazing work cleaning houses. They've done my house, very reasonably priced. Do a great work. You can hit them up, and they do all houses, offices, stuff like that. Long Island Prep, which you saw Paul was on before. He's a big supporter of this show. So yeah, he's always bringing awareness to mental health, which obviously I'm a big proponent for. Helping out kids in the school system, really across the country, but really focusing here on Long Island. So hit him up if you need to educate yourself or students or your school or whatever. You can hit him up and talk to him about it. And that's Long Island. I love. I God willing will never move from here. So I love this segment. I love bringing light to people who are starting out or have businesses or supporting this show. So if you saw any of those businesses that you liked, please, help support those that support this show. Jenna has always done a great show producing this. So this is her last show, but she did a great job. She really helped me out a lot and building up my show and my brand. So I am gonna miss her. And yeah, so that was a good send off for her. I thought it was a good show, and like I said, she really helped me out a lot. So I want to say thank you to her. And yeah, that's it. And as always, confidence is king.